Hello everyone, welcome to Alina's Fashion. In this video, we'll show you how to cut a lab coat for your kids. Fold your fabric into 2 or 4 depending on how many you're cutting. I'm cutting 2 pieces of this lab coat. 30 inches long, I'm using 28 plus 2 inches, 13 inches wide, okay? Then you arrange properly and cut it out. This is for the back bodies. So for the front, you measure your 13 inches plus 2.5 inches. That will give you 15.5 inches. Okay, arrange and cut it out as well. Okay, so this is it. This is for the front bodies. The front bodies is wider than the back bodies. When you're sure you got the right measurement, you cut it out. So this is for the front and the back. This is the front, this is the back. I place it on top like so. So I mark 2.5 inches for the front and 1 inch for the back. I'm marking 1 inch for the back body. So watch carefully how I'm going to be doing this. Just arrange properly. Let the edges, the open edges be on the same position. And then you mark 1 inch on the front bodies like this. You mark it all the way down. Okay. Plus this 2.5 inches that you have for the front, all together will be 3.5 for the front. Okay, so just mark 2.5 inches for the front and 1 inch for the back. Then you take your shoulder measurement divide by 2. Okay, so I'm marking 8 inches here. Then you come down for the slope of 1 inch. Okay, so I'm marking the slope here. Then I'm going to be taking the neckline 1 inch for the back neckline depth, and then 2.5 inches for the neckline wide. That is the back. And then I'm going to be connecting it to this shoulder slope that we just marked down. So this is how you do it. Connect it down like this, so you have something like this. Then you draw the neckline for the back. You just give it a slant curve like this. Okay, just give it a curve like this. Please subscribe to Alina's Fashion if you're not yet to. The armhole is 7 inches, so I just roll a line like this here for the armhole, and then you draw the stem line down. Thereafter, we'll be taking the armhole curve. You just take half of this 7 inches, half of it. Quick question, have you subscribed to Alina's Fashion? If not, please just hit the subscription button. You come in by 0.5 inch, then you just curve it like that. So this is it at the center. I come in here and I went curve it out like this. So just trace it like this, and then you have your armhole perfectly done. This is how it looks. Very wonderful. So you mark your waistline. Okay, your waist line from shoulder to the waist, you mark it. You are going to know how and why we are marking it in the other video. Then you cut it, give it a notch. Just give that place a notch. I'm going to show you in the video on how to sew it, how to sew what we'll put at that waist. Okay, so now this part, I'm just notching all these parts so that when we are sewing, we'll know where we took our measurements. Okay, so this is it. This is for the back neckline. Okay, I'm marking the front neckline now. 2.5 inches deep and 2.5 inches wide, like the back. For the front, I'm going to be notching this 2.5 that I've also marked here. That's 3.5 altogether. Then I'm going to be curving out the neckline for the front. So this is it, 2.5 by 2.5 inches for the front neckline. So this is it, just curve it, and then you fold this part, you fold this extended part inside like this, and then you cut it out. Cut it out like this. Okay, so after cutting out, you have something like this. And then we're going to be opening this. We notch this part, just notch it so that you won't forget the extension. After notching, we're opening this part both for the front and the back. Just open, okay, and then you cut out your bodice. It will amaze you what we are doing. So you just carry this extended part and fold it in like this. This is how I folded it into the right part of the fabric. Fold it to the right part, pin it down. We're going to be showing you in the sewing video how to do this. Okay, so just fold it like this and pin it down. Okay, this video is meant for clarity on how to cut a lap coat. So this is the front, but this I'm measuring the armhole so that use your round armhole measurement to fold this into four. Okay, depend on how many sleeves you're cutting. Since I'm making two lap coats at once, I'm folding it like this. So this is the 4 inches for the sleeve cap, and then the measured round armhole that is 9.5 inches. I'm going to just draw a slant line like this, 9.5 inches, mark it down there and then slant it. Just give it a good slant like this. Then you come to the middle of this 9.5 inches or whatever you get from your armhole measurement, and then you mark the middle. Then you come out by 0.5 inch, and then you go in by 0.5 inch also. Then you just draw like a slant S there. This is just basically how to cut your sleeve. You just draw the slant S. Back then in secondary school, I loved drawing. So I don't know what is happening now. You be the judge. So did I do the S very well? So you just draw your S like this and cut it out. This is your sleeve. Okay, then you take the full length of the sleeve. I'm using 20 inches now, inclusive of the folding allowance. So I just marked 20 inches there. His sleeve length is 19. Okay, so I'm adding 1 inch for the sewing. Then the sleeve round is 10. I just took half of it, as I used 5.5, and then I'm going to slant it down to this, up to this sleeve cap. Okay, and then we'll cut it out. This is for the sleeve. To finish cutting the sleeve. For the video on sewing, please watch the next video on this sewing. You don't have to miss out. So this is the sleeve. Subscribe to Alina's Fashion if you're new to this channel. So for the collar, another important part, you just overlap the back and front bodies like this. When you overlap it, the notch areas, this side and this side, take your measurement round. Get an accurate measurement of this notch area. Okay, when you measure it with your tape, then you'll be able to cut the collar. So this is me measuring round to the notch, the front notch and the back notch area. Okay, so for this fold in four like this, then you mark the 6 inches that we measured from the neckline, 6 inches. I'm going to be adding some allowance. So the wideness is 3.5 inches. Okay, so the length is 6 inches. And mark it here plus 0.5 inch sewing allowance plus 1 inch for the design of the collar. 1 inch here, just design it down. Okay, to have this curve effect or this sharp tip at the tip of the collar. So this is it. Just draw it like this. I hope you understand. Then underneath, I'm going to give it a slant curve underneath to give it this fine sitting. So here we are with the collar. It's cut out for the lap coats, more than one lap coat. Then we are cutting the pocket next. The pocket will be 9 inches by 7.5 inches. Okay, so this is it. You just fold this part like this with your hemming gun, press it very well, fold the side a little like this, press it very well. I'm going to show you how to attach this in the next video. This two for the breast pocket, 5.5 inches by 4 inches for the breast pocket. You cut two of these, and then for the belt, this is how we're going to do the pocket. The belt also, you have something like this, and then 2.5 inches on fold. Then the length is according to the length of your back bodies. Please watch out for the next video on how I'm going to couple all this together. You won't want to miss this. Subscribe to Alina's Fashion. See you in the next video.